Can we trust Amazon and Ring? Let's talk about Ring partnering with law enforcement. Hello tech friends, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Craig. I love making tech videos and this is part of my weekly Echo series. This is week 32 for 2019. You can find the rest of the series in the description along with links to anything I talk about. Before I get into this Ring partnership, I've been a fan of Amazon for a long time. I've chosen Echo products over Google products because I think they provide more value. I have an Echo series that's been going on for a year and a half. I like learning about the new stuff that Amazon offers and I appreciate what they've done in the smart home market. But I think as someone with an Echo series and as a Ring user, I can't just talk about the good stuff that Amazon does. I feel responsibility to mention the things that Amazon may not be doing right or may be concerning. With Ring being owned by Amazon and their tight integration with Echoes, I feel this is an important topic to cover this week, especially when it comes to user privacy and transparency. We often don't know what these companies are doing in the background. I'll put links to the articles I reference in the description so you can check them out if you want. So the big Amazon story this week is Ring's partnership with police departments. I've read a lot of stories about this. Basically, Ring is working with local law enforcement to get more Ring cameras into neighborhoods. Police have found that using footage from Ring cameras is a useful tool for help solving crimes. This makes a lot of sense to me. I like the idea of how this can be helpful and as a deterrent to crime. The problem is I don't like how this necessarily is being done. The part that bothers me is how Ring is in the background pushing more cameras into communities. Ring is incentivizing police departments with free cameras to give away to the community and is offering commissions to police departments to buy additional cameras to give away to communities. In an article from govtech.com, Amazon offers these partnerships for free in exchange for the signing of a memo of understanding that has also caused controversy. Critics allege these memos allow Amazon the unprecedented ability to ghostwrite a majority of law enforcement's press releases about the product, leading to accusations that Ring is using local police as a de facto advertising firm. This is all going on in the background without the public knowing. Ring is doing their best to try to push these using law enforcement. In one article by CNET titled Amazon Ring's Police Partnership Troubled Security Industry Group, the Monitoring Association, a trade group made up of security and alarm companies, said it was concerned that police are helping to promote Ring products without informing customers. Also in this article, a deputy director for a privacy group called Fight for the Future says, when an industry association that represents security and surveillance camera companies thinks that your practices are too invasive and lack transparency, that really says something. Fight for the Future's Deputy Director Evan Greer said in a statement, this should be setting off alarm bells for local elected officials in the hundreds of cities that already have these partnerships. That's crazy to me that a privacy group is siding with security and alarm companies that are concerned about Ring's approach. Ring is pushing these partnerships and the program to grow pretty quickly. According to a map from Vice.com that was created by a college student, over 231 police agencies in the US are working with Ring. Shreyas Gandler is the college student that created the map. His map shows with a link each time a police department has posted to social media about partnering with Ring. Once a police department partners with Ring, they get access to the law enforcement portal that will show a map of where the Ring cameras are located around them. So if a crime is committed, police can pull up the location of a nearby camera and ask for the camera footage. The police do not need a warrant for the footage if permission is given to them by the owner. If permission is not given, there are ways for the police to get it. This is also in the govtech.com article. According to Tom Body, the public information officer for the Fresno Sheriff's Office, if we ask, within 60 days of the recording, and as long as it's been uploaded to the cloud, then Ring can take it out of the cloud and send it to us legally so that we could use it as part of our investigation. So basically, your camera footage is there for the police to take if they want. Ring has left that door open for them. The thing I find troubling in this article is about privacy concerns. The public relationship officer, Mr. Body, says, "I would say to anybody who thinks this is another case of Big Brother watching or us trying to invade privacy, go to step one. It took the consumer to invest in the product. They chose to pay for a service that enables it to be viewed by either us or Ring. The consumer knows what they're getting into. If you're a good, upstanding person who is doing things lawfully, nobody has concerns." So Ring owners chose to have their stuff viewed by Ring or law enforcement, according to what he's saying. And nobody should be concerned if they're an upstanding, law-abiding person. I know this sounds like a good thing to have for police. I know it's easy to say you have nothing to hide, so why not? But many people bought their Ring camera and paid for the cloud service for their use. They did not buy it with the assumption it was for the police to help themselves to because Ring partnered up with them. I think the real thing to question about this whole partnership is, should a private company like Amazon be allowed to affect public policies and how government approaches things? Amazon encourages police to encourage people in the community with incentives. And as this article says, it makes salespeople out of what should be impartial and trusted protectors of our civic society. I don't like Ring being the exclusive camera working with law enforcement. I would feel better if my city set up an independent system that allowed any camera to be part of it. Something that you could opt into with whatever camera you had. Not Ring pushing their product into my neighborhood. Another questionable thing that Ring has been reported doing is how they're using some of the footage from their customers. Ring is being questioned for using captured footage of people in social media posts. Ring is posting on social media as an advertisement footage showing alleged wrongdoers caught on Ring cameras committing a crime or doing something they shouldn't in front of someone's Ring camera. They're not consulting the person they've captured in the footage or getting permission from the camera owner before using the footage. They just post it. They are allowed to do this because you've given them permission by agreeing to their terms of service that says, according to the terms of service, Ring and its licensees have an unlimited, irrevocable, fully paid, and royalty-free, perpetual, worldwide right to reuse, distribute, store, delete, translate, copy, modify, display, sell, creative, derivative works in relation to the footage taken from your front door. I personally do not like that whole approach from Ring. I know I'm guilty too of not reading those terms of service. I turn on the product, I use it, but to think that they can do what they want with the footage, that seems kind of messed up to me. So can we trust Amazon and Ring? Are they trying to deliver the best things for us and our community? Or are they trying to get devices in and around our home to monetize our data and sell as many products as possible? Will Ring stop at only giving law enforcement footage of what goes on outside of your house? Or will Ring turn over the footage from your Ring indoor camera too? I understand that we've given up a lot of privacy to take advantage of all this tech. I understand that companies will not be transparent with us. Companies are not clearly sharing the data they collected and what goes on behind the scenes. I don't see throwing out my Echoes and getting rid of my Ring doorbell. I definitely don't see myself buying a Ring indoor camera. That's not going to happen for me personally. Not when they're this open with just handing over whatever footage is there. I think the most important thing to do is keep reading and learning. Then we can decide if this stuff's really worth it. What do you think about Ring partnering with law enforcement? Let us know in the comments section. If you haven't, make sure to check out the rest of this year's series over here. If you like this video, you know what to do. Please consider subscribing and come back to check out some more videos. Thank you for watching this one and have a great day. Bye.